In the chaotic dance of life, where uncertainties abound and challenges emerge unannounced, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a guiding light, a timeless compass for navigating the complexities of existence. Imagine embracing a set of rules that not only illuminate the path to self-mastery, but also provide profound insights into living a life of purpose, virtue, and resilience. Welcome to the realm of the 5 Stoic rules for self-mastery. In this captivating journey, we delve into the profound wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy that transcends time and resonates with the challenges of our modern world. Each rule is not just a prescription for self-improvement, it is a philosophical map guiding us through the intricacies of acceptance, control, virtue, nature, and discipline. Join me on this exploration of the Stoic principles that have withstood the test of time as we unravel the profound teachings of ancient thinkers and discover how these rules can be the pillars of a more fulfilled and balanced life. Let's embark on this philosophical journey together as we learn to navigate the turbulent waters of existence with grace, wisdom, and a touch of Stoic insight. Stoicism teaches us that much of our suffering comes from trying to control external events or circumstances that are beyond our power. The Stoic philosophers remind us that we cannot change what has already happened or control the actions and behaviors of others. Instead, our focus should be on accepting these external factors and directing our attention towards what is within our control, our thoughts, emotions, and actions. The Stoics believed that by accepting what cannot be changed, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress, frustration, and disappointment. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, stated, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." This mindset encourages us to let go of the need to control everything and to find peace and contentment in the present moment. Incorporating acceptance into our daily lives can be challenging, especially when faced with difficult or unexpected situations. However, with consistent practice, we can develop the habit of accepting what cannot be changed. Here are some practical ways to cultivate acceptance. 1. Recognize what is within your control. Start by identifying what aspects of a situation are within your control and what are not. Focus your energy and attention on the things that you can influence and let go of the rest. For example, you cannot control the weather, but you can choose how you dress or how you react to it. 2. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of being present and fully aware of the current moment. By developing this practice, you can cultivate acceptance and non-judgmental awareness of your thoughts, emotions, and external circumstances. When faced with a challenging situation, take a moment to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Allow them to come and go, recognizing that they do not define you. This practice can help you accept the reality of the situation as it is. 3. Use rational self-talk. When faced with a situation that is outside of your control, challenge any negative or unhelpful thoughts that arise. Use rational self-talk to remind yourself that accepting and adapting to the situation is the most productive response. Replace thoughts like, "This shouldn't be happening," with thoughts like, "I cannot change this, but I can choose how I respond." By reframing your thoughts in a more rational and accepting manner, you can cultivate a mindset of acceptance. 4. Embrace impermanence. Recognize that everything in life is subject to change and that nothing is permanent. By embracing the impermanence of things, you can develop a mindset of acceptance and adaptability. This doesn't mean resigning yourself to a passive attitude, but rather understanding that change is a natural part of life and that resistance only leads to suffering. Embracing impermanence allows you to flow with the current of life, accepting the ups and downs with equanimity. 5. Find meaning in acceptance. Rather than seeing acceptance as giving up or being passive, view it as an opportunity for growth, resilience, and inner peace. Understand that acceptance is a strength that allows you to respond in a more productive and constructive manner. It doesn't mean being complacent or resigned, but rather acknowledging that there are things beyond your control and choosing to focus your energy on what you can control. By finding meaning in acceptance, you can transform difficult situations into opportunities for personal growth and self-improvement. Incorporating acceptance into our daily lives can bring about a profound shift in our mindset and overall well-being. As we learn to let go of the need to control everything and accept what cannot be changed, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and find peace in the present moment. Through consistent practice and the application of Stoic principles, we can cultivate acceptance as a guiding principle in our lives. It is a journey that requires effort and perseverance, but the rewards are invaluable. By embracing acceptance, we can live a more fulfilling and balanced life. In Stoicism, there is a concept known as the inner citadel that refers to the realm within ourselves where our thoughts, beliefs, and actions reside. The Stoics recognized that while we may not have control over external events, we have the power to control our own thoughts and responses to those events. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The power of choice lies within the inner citadel, and by focusing on what is within our control, we can cultivate inner strength and resilience. This shift in perspective allows us to navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and tranquility. 1. The dichotomy of control. The Stoic philosophy distinguishes between things that are within our control, our thoughts, actions, and values, and things that are outside our control, external events, other people's opinions, and natural phenomena. By understanding this dichotomy, we can identify what falls within our sphere of influence and accept what is beyond it. 2. The Serenity Prayer. Reinhold Niebuhr popularized the Serenity Prayer, which encapsulates the Stoic principle of concentrating on what is within our control. It goes, "Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference." Reflecting on this prayer can help us discern what we have the power to change and what we need to accept. 3. Mindfulness and thought examination. Cultivating mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and identify whether they pertain to something within our control or not. When faced with a challenging situation, pause and assess whether your thoughts are focused on external events or on how you can respond effectively. By examining our thoughts, we can redirect our attention to what we can control. 4. Values and virtues. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating virtuous character traits, such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By aligning our actions with our values and virtues, we can prioritize what is within our control and make choices that align with our principles. For example, if justice is one of your core values, you can advocate for fairness and equality in your interactions with others. 5. Stoic meditations. A practical technique to develop the habit of focusing on what is within our control is to engage in Stoic meditations. Take a few minutes each day to reflect on what lies within your control and how you can approach different situations with wisdom and resilience. Use Stoic quotes or affirmations to inspire and guide your thoughts. Journaling about the things you have control over and setting intentions for how you will respond to challenging circumstances can also be helpful. By employing these techniques and incorporating Stoicism into our daily lives, we can train our minds to prioritize what is within our control. This shift in focus empowers us to respond effectively to the challenges we face, enabling us to live with inner peace and a sense of agency. As Epictetus wrote, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." Embracing this wisdom allows us to make the most of the power we do possess and find fulfillment in our journey towards self-mastery. In the quest for a happy and fulfilling life, we often find ourselves at a crossroads, faced with the choice between the immediate pleasure of the moment and the enduring goodness that comes from living a virtuous life. This timeless dilemma has been pondered by ancient philosophers, and the wisdom of the Stoics offers us a guiding light through this labyrinth of decisions. The Stoics, those wise thinkers from the past, had a unique take on the pursuit of pleasure. They weren't against feeling good, but they believed there was something more profound, something that could lead to lasting contentment. For them, pleasure was like a fleeting breeze, here one moment and gone the next. Instead of chasing after these passing pleasures, the Stoics urged us to focus on something more substantial: virtue. Virtue, in the Stoic worldview, wasn't just about being morally upright in a grand, heroic way. It was about making good choices every day, in both big and small things. The Stoics emphasized that true fulfillment, what they called eudaimonia, comes from cultivating a virtuous character. It's not about the thrill of the moment, but about building a foundation of goodness that stands the test of time. The Stoics saw the pursuit of pleasure as a slippery slope. It could lead to excess and indulgence, clouding our judgment and preventing us from acting wisely. One of the Stoic philosophers, Epictetus, posed a thought-provoking question: who gives up feeling good about themselves, being in control, or being a good person just for a bit of fun? This rhetorical question serves as a poignant reminder of the Stoic belief that sacrificing self-esteem and virtue for fleeting pleasure is not a worthy trade. But the Stoics weren't joyless ascetics. They recognized that pleasure wasn't inherently bad. Instead, they advocated for a balanced perspective. Pleasure, they said, should come from living virtuously and in harmony with nature. It's not about indulging in every desire or pursuing materialistic pleasures, but finding joy in doing what is right and good. Virtue, according to the Stoics, played a central role in leading a life of purpose and fulfillment. They identified 4 cardinal virtues that form the cornerstone of virtuous living: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Wisdom, the first virtue, was about using our brains to make good decisions. It involved critical thinking and understanding what really matters in life. By cultivating wisdom, we gain insights into the complexities of life and can navigate challenges with clarity. Courage, the second virtue, goes beyond physical bravery. It includes moral courage, the strength to do what is right even when it's hard. Choosing virtue over immediate pleasure requires a kind of courage that withstands the allure of quick gratification. Justice, the third virtue, is about treating others fairly and with respect. It involves recognizing the worth and dignity of every individual and contributing to a more equitable and compassionate society. Temperance, the fourth virtue, is all about balance. It's about avoiding excess and practicing self-control. By finding moderation in our desires and behaviors, we free ourselves from impulsive urges and develop discipline. By prioritizing these virtues, the Stoics believed we could infuse our lives with purpose and integrity. Pleasure might bring temporary happiness, but it often leaves us wanting more. Virtuous living, on the other hand, offers a deeper and more enduring sense of contentment. In applying Stoic principles to our lives, we can embrace a few practical life hacks that align with their teachings. First and foremost is reflecting on our values, identifying what truly matters to us, and considering how our actions align with those values. This reflection can guide us toward virtuous choices and contribute to a more fulfilling life. Practicing moderation is another key aspect of Stoic wisdom. It involves taking stock of areas in our lives where we might be pursuing excessive pleasure or indulgence, and finding ways to enjoy life's pleasures in a balanced and sustainable manner. Developing self-awareness is a crucial tool in the Stoic toolkit. By cultivating mindfulness, we can recognize desires and impulses that might lead us away from virtue. When faced with a decision, taking a moment to reflect on whether our actions align with our principles allows for more conscious and virtuous choices. The Stoics also remind us that virtue isn't confined to grand gestures or heroic acts. It can be found in the smallest acts of kindness, empathy, and integrity. Looking for opportunities to infuse virtue into our everyday interactions and tasks brings the Stoic philosophy into the fabric of our daily lives. The wisdom of the Stoics is encapsulated in quotes that resonate through time. Seneca reminds us that virtue is not diminished by pleasure. In other words, the joy we experience from enjoying life's pleasures does not overshadow doing good things. Epictetus, with his clear-eyed perspective, emphasizes that the pain we might feel doesn't touch the virtuous person, but is confined to the body. Throughout history, various philosophical traditions have emphasized the fundamental principle of living in harmony with nature. From Stoicism to Taoism, the notion of aligning oneself with the natural order of the universe is believed to lead to greater harmony and contentment in life. In this section, we will explore the concept of living in accordance with nature and how it can inform ethical decision-making. One of the key aspects of living in accordance with nature is recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. This perspective encourages individuals to view themselves as part of a larger network of living beings and natural phenomena. By understanding that our actions have ripple effects on the world around us, we can make more informed choices that prioritize the well-being of both ourselves and the greater ecosystem. For example, the Native American Cree proverb wisely states, "Only when the last tree has died, the last river has been poisoned, and the last fish has been caught, will we realize that we cannot eat money." This profound quote highlights the interconnectedness of nature and reminds us of the importance of preserving the environment for future generations. By acknowledging our connection to nature, we can cultivate a sense of responsibility towards the planet and its inhabitants. This may involve living more sustainably, supporting ethical businesses, and being mindful of the resources we consume. Small daily choices, such as reducing single-use plastics or opting for locally sourced produce, can have a significant positive impact on the environment. Living in accordance with nature can also serve as a compass for ethical decision-making. When faced with dilemmas or moral choices, we can turn to the wisdom of the natural world to guide our actions. Nature has long been seen as a source of inspiration for ethical conduct, providing us with valuable lessons on balance, cooperation, and resilience. For instance, observing the behavior of animals in the wild can teach us important lessons about empathy and compassion. A study published in the journal Science revealed that dolphins often display altruistic behavior towards injured or distressed individuals in their pod. They work together to support and protect one another, demonstrating a sense of empathy that humans can learn from. Additionally, the concept of biophilia coined by renowned biologist Edward O. Wilson, suggests that humans have an innate connection and affinity for other living organisms. Building on this idea, researchers have found that spending time in nature can improve mental well-being, reduce stress, and increase empathy towards others. By immersing ourselves in the natural world, we can tap into our inherent empathy, fostering a greater sense of ethical responsibility towards all beings. In day-to-day life, living in accordance with nature can guide our decision-making by encouraging us to choose actions that promote harmony rather than discord. For example, when faced with a conflict or disagreement, we can apply the principle of balance found in nature. Just as ecosystems seek equilibrium, we can strive for compromise and cooperation, seeking win-win solutions that benefit all parties involved. Furthermore, the concept of resilience, often observed in nature's ability to adapt and recover from challenges, can serve as an inspiration for ethical decision-making. When facing adversity, we can draw strength from the endurance and perseverance exhibited by the natural world. This resilience can motivate us to persist in our ethical principles, even in the face of obstacles or criticism. Living in accordance with nature involves recognizing our interconnectedness with the environment and using nature as a guide for ethical decision-making. By adopting a mindset that prioritizes sustainability, empathy, and balance, we can create a more harmonious and ethically conscious world. As Albert Einstein once said, "Look deep into nature and then you will understand everything better." Self-discipline and moderation are crucial qualities that can greatly contribute to an individual's personal and professional success. These timeless virtues have been practiced since ancient times, with Stoicism serving as one of the guiding philosophical frameworks for cultivating self-control and temperance. The Stoics believed that true freedom and happiness can only be attained by mastering one's desires and practicing self-restraint. The principle of temperance, or moderation, is central to Stoic ethics. It encourages individuals to exercise self-control in all aspects of life, be it the pursuit of material possessions, indulgence in pleasures, or engagement in unhealthy habits. The Stoics believed that excessive desires and attachments only lead to suffering and discontentment. By embracing moderation, they aim to harmonize their thoughts, emotions, and actions. The renowned Stoic philosopher Epictetus once remarked, "Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue," highlighting the significance of governing one's words through self-discipline. This quote emphasizes the importance of thinking before speaking and avoiding rash judgments or hurtful remarks that may cause harm to oneself and others. Cultivating self-control in speech can foster healthier and more meaningful relationships, leading to enhanced personal and professional interactions. Although self-discipline and moderation may not come naturally to everyone, they can be developed and strengthened through consistent effort and practice. Here are some effective strategies to cultivate self-discipline in various aspects of life. 1. Set clear goals and prioritize. Begin by setting clear and achievable goals, both short-term and long-term. Prioritize these goals based on their importance and align them with your core values. This will help you stay focused and avoid distractions that can impede your progress. For example, if your goal is to start a successful online business, prioritize tasks related to business development over time-wasting activities like excessive social media usage. Keep reminding yourself of the bigger picture and the rewards that come with maintaining self-discipline. 2. Build a consistent routine. Establishing a consistent daily routine can contribute significantly to the development of self-discipline. Allocate specific time slots for work, exercise, relaxation, and personal growth activities. Stick to this routine as closely as possible, even when faced with temptations or disruptions. For instance, if you aim to incorporate physical exercise into your routine, designate a specific time each day for workouts and commit to it. Over time, this commitment will become a habit, and skipping exercise will feel unnatural. 3. Practice mindfulness and emotional regulation. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, can enhance self-discipline by promoting self-awareness and emotional regulation. Through mindfulness, you can observe your thoughts and emotions without getting carried away by them, thus avoiding impulsive actions. One effective mindfulness exercise is the STOP technique. Stop, take a breath, observe your thoughts and feelings, and proceed with awareness. This simple technique can help you pause and make conscious choices instead of giving in to urges driven by momentary impulses. Self-discipline and moderation are vital qualities that can significantly contribute to personal and professional growth. By embracing Stoic principles of temperance and implementing strategies such as goal setting, building routines, and practicing mindfulness, individuals can enhance their self-discipline and lead more fulfilling lives. Remember the wise words of Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, who said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." As we conclude our journey through the 5 Stoic rules for self-mastery, it becomes evident that these ancient principles are not mere philosophical abstractions, but practical tools for navigating the complexities of our lives. Stoicism, with its emphasis on acceptance, control, virtue, nature, and discipline, offers a profound roadmap to leading a life of purpose, resilience, and inner peace. In embracing the Stoic philosophy, we discover the transformative power of acceptance, the ability to relinquish the futile pursuit of controlling external events and find solace in the present moment. By focusing on what lies within our control, we unlock the inner citadel of strength, empowering us to navigate life's challenges with clarity and tranquility. Choosing virtue over pleasure becomes a conscious decision to build a foundation of lasting contentment, transcending the fleeting allure of momentary joys. The Stoics guide us to live in harmony with nature, recognizing our interconnectedness with the world and using it as a compass for ethical decision-making. Finally, the practice of self-discipline and moderation becomes the key to unlocking true freedom and happiness as we master our desires and cultivate a life of purpose. In the ever-changing landscape of our existence, the Stoic rules serve as steadfast companions, offering wisdom that withstands the test of time. They invite us to embark on a journey towards self-mastery, a journey that requires effort, reflection, and the application of ancient principles to our modern lives. As we part ways with this exploration of Stoic wisdom, let these principles linger in your thoughts, guiding you through the ebb and flow of life. May the 5 Stoic rules be more than words on a page. May they become the echoes of resilience in your moments of challenge and the whispers of wisdom in your moments of peace. Embrace these rules not as rigid doctrines, but as versatile tools for sculpting a life rich in meaning, purpose, and the enduring pursuit of self-mastery.